Clear up any rumors. What would your death row final meal be? Ooh, that's a tough one. Okay, so I'm from Calgary, right? And for some reason, if anyone's from Calgary, you would know this, but for some reason, the Vietnamese food in Calgary is like some of the best Vietnamese food I've ever had in my whole life. Tammy, my best friend Tammy is Vietnamese, and I took her to like one of my favorite Vietnamese spots, and even she was like, and she's a snob, she's a chef, and she's Vietnamese, and she's a snob. And when I tell you that she tried this and was like, she was so ready to hate it, and she did not, in fact, hate it. So I would say a spring rolls vermicelli bowl from Golden Bell in Calgary on 17th Avenue, plus a spicy sauté peanut pho on the side. How did you and your fiance meet? We met through friends. So a friend of mine was dating his brother, and I really liked the brother. Like, not like that. Like, I was just like, you're a really cool guy. Like, do you have any brothers? It was a total joke. But he did, in fact, have a brother. Well, 3 brothers, actually. But he had one brother that was single. And he showed me a picture of Mike, and Mike was wearing this, like, Christmas sweater. And he looked like so happy. Mike's a big Christmas guy. And I thought he was super cute. And then, you know, I kind of like went on vacation and stuff like that. And he actually stole my friend's phone when I was FaceTiming her and started talking to me. And then we kind of made plans to have like a double date when I was back from vacation. And yeah, we were dating ever since. Your biggest secret. Why would I tell you that? I don't even know what it is. I'm kind of an open book. My biggest secret. Well, then it wouldn't be a secret anymore, my dear. It wouldn't be a secret. Do you worry about judgment from being present online? How do you deal with hate? Of course I worry about it. I honestly do kind of take it very personally. Really personally, actually. So I do take criticism, and I do try to adjust whenever I see criticism. And, you know, I always do want to like listen to the criticism, especially when it's like constructive criticism and it's you guys that like you genuinely want better for me and you expect better from me. I do take it personally, but sometimes it's like you can't really control what people say. And that's why when it comes to comments, if you don't read it, it doesn't exist. And sometimes I find that like when I venture down like in the deep depths of the comment section, it's always when I'm like not well mentally too. Like I'll go down into the comment section, like the very, very bottom. And it's almost like I'm looking for the negativity. It keeps me humble. Like realistically it does. It's like,
what is someone gonna say about me today?
Like I'm looking for the negativity. And then I almost always get upset. So I've just sort of found that like in order to be okay myself, I have to just like not spend too much time down there or only look at, you know, like top comments. The crappy thing is that I don't see a lot of the really nice things that people say, but I do my best to at least respond to like top comments. And, you know, I have like a 5-minute rule. I'll go down there and be down there for 5 minutes, and then that's my cutoff. I don't go searching for the negativity. I hope that answers your question. What advice would you give someone who deals with crippling imposter syndrome? Oh, I have this too. I don't know. Like, if you find out, like, tell me if you know, because I don't know either. I don't know if it ever really goes away, honestly. But I think that kind of goes hand in hand with being, like, grateful. I think it goes hand in hand with being like, wow, this is, like, really neat. I can't believe it's happening to me. I feel like that's better energy than being like, yeah, of course it's happening to me. You know, it's kind of like you're still humble about it. But honestly, I don't know if it ever goes away. There's been a few moments in my life where I'm like, what am I doing here? Oh my God. Ain't no way I'm not gonna mess this up. Which venue on which day are you getting married? Well, I'm not gonna tell you that. I certainly am not going to tell you that. But I will say that I'm very excited for the wedding. We haven't picked one yet. And maybe we'll take you guys along when we are looking for one. Oh, there's so many like nice comments in here. I really appreciate all the nice things everybody's writing to me. But this is about making me uncomfortable. I appreciate the praise, I do. I'm trying to make myself uncomfortable for your entertainment. Did you know that Rasputin's eggplant is kept in a museum? Is it? I'm gonna need to Google this. Oh, I almost Googled Rasputin's eggplant. I know what eggplant means. Oh, it was cut off. They cut his eggplant. Oh, pickled and placed in a jar. Oh my God. Oh, that's real? Hold on. It's on display in a St. Petersburg museum. Oh, buddy. Oh, but no, I did not know. I did not know that. That is hilarious. Is this real? I'm so gullible, guys. Like, I'm really, really gullible. Like, what happened? Like, I don't know. Okay, listen, I'm gonna need you guys to fact check this. Because that's hella funny. Well, sad for Rasputin, I guess. I mean, the only thing I really know about Rasputin was in, like, have you seen, like, Anastasia? He wasn't a very nice guy. He's kind of a scary guy. Are you ready to be a wife? I mean, I am basically already. We're common law. Almost the same thing where I'm from. But am I ready to be a wife? Yeah, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for that. I was always like a relationship girl, you know, like I kind of played the field a little bit, but it was always to like find the right guy. It was never just to do whatever, you know, like I always really, really wanted to like find my guy. I had enough fun, you know, I'm good. I've seen what's out there. When are you having kids? If you're having kids, I mean, like soon. I don't want to get pregnant before my wedding. We'll see if I even can get pregnant. I'm old. I'm not. I'm really not. I think like after we get married, then it's kind of like fair game, you know? Is your hair color really all natural? Okay, so I got this question a few times. I will answer it. I feel like I've said it before, but so I think during COVID, I started getting like grays right here. And this is like, I think like a lot of people, it's just like the stress, you know, like the stress. Both my grandmothers had red hair, okay? So one grandmother went completely white by 40 and another grandmother didn't even have all gray hair when she died and she was like 94. If you haven't seen this picture of me, you know, when I was like a little kid, I've shared it a few times. Me as a naked baby, I don't want to put up on the internet. Let me see, where is it? So this is a picture of me when I was like 5. So you can clearly see I have like strawberry blonde hair. As I got older, hair started to turn a little more auburn. So it was always like ginger. It was always like red. And then I started getting like little grays here and you could see it like when I put my hair up and stuff like that. I get like a toner. So it's kind of like a semi-permanent hair dye that doesn't like, I don't need to like bleach my hair or anything. And then I use like a conditioner when it starts to like grow out a little bit. And I put like the conditioner just like kind of like right here and like on the roots. But then it does like fade over time. So like what you're seeing is kind of like, yes, it's ginger, but it is like, I do brighten it to make it like more ginger. I wish I didn't have to, honestly. And I guess I don't have to. I can kind of just like embrace the gray. I'm not ready to, okay? I'm not ready to have gray hair. How are you doing mentally with the preparation for your wedding? Ooh, no, we're doing good. Things are like coming along. There's been like little issues here and there. I honestly think it's about to get very, very intense just because we haven't made any of like the larger decisions yet. And I have a feeling it's gonna like Scheisse is going to hit the fan, you know, like just explode. But trying to enjoy it. God, it honestly hasn't hit me. Like I've had lots of things going on lately and like it hasn't even hit me. You know what? I'm gonna try and enjoy it a little more. Thank you for the reminder. I know you didn't do that. You didn't remind me of that, but it's like, oh wow, I should be excited. What was the stinkiest fart you've ever had? Okay, so I make do I want to answer this? I make this like stir fry that my dad taught me how to make. It only has like 4 or 5 ingredients. Soy sauce, chicken, broccoli, bean sprouts. I think that's it. And mushrooms. Oh, love the mushrooms. So you kind of just like make this stir fry. And the first time I made it for Mike, I put in way too many bean sprouts and broccoli. So come to think of it, I had only made that stir fry when I was living alone. So maybe I didn't realize like how bad, how bad it is. God, I'm embarrassed. But I would say after I ate that stir fry with the excess bean sprouts, I would not recommend that. Like, best date you've had with Mike so far? We had a few really, really memorable ones, but I guess, well, obviously the day we got engaged was one, which we will talk about in a video at some point. But I would say other than that, for Valentine's Day last year, Mike surprised me with a trip to New York and we went to one of my favorite restaurants, which is Carbone in New York. And it was like kind of the first trip we ever went on together. We went to Carbone and it was the first time I had ever been there. And like when I tell you the spicy rigatoni at this Carbone, like it's the best comfort food I've ever had in my entire life, but it's like bougie comfort food. That's all I order when I go there. So yeah, he surprised me with a trip to New York. And I cried. So yeah, I would say that was the best date I've ever had with Mike. Are you available for birthday parties? I'm not. I used to be. I used to dress up like Elsa and sing